Some people are unaware of the emotional toll his childhood has taken, yet you may recognize him as the reserved youngest son of a former president. Tragic facts about Barron Trump's life that have been kept secret for far too long are revealed in today's film. Read through to the conclusion to find why his narrative may alter your perspective on adolescent public life. Let's get going. Donald Trump and Melania Trump welcomed Barron Trump into the world on March 20, 2006, in New York City. His life was everything but normal from the start. Barron spent his summers learning the layout of the White House, when most teenagers spend their summers at camp or on family holidays. Imagine never feeling completely at home despite residing in a structure intended for international leaders. As a child, Barron frequently played hide and seek in the deserted hallways at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, which reverberated with history but lacked the coziness of a typical home, according to family sources. Barron was enrolled at a private boarding school in Maryland by the time he reached 12. After Donald took office, Barron stayed behind to complete his education, while his mother, Melania, returned to New York. One of the first heartbreaks he experienced as a child was being separated from his mother. Barron would look at his phone after school, anticipating a FaceTime chat, while other children texted their parents. According to friends, he spent weekends looking at her old pictures and whispering, "When will you be home?" because he missed her voice. Barron felt lost due to the strain of living apart from both parents, one of whom was establishing a social life in New York and the other a political empire in Washington, D.C. Barron relocated to Mar-a-Lago, Florida, to live with his father in 2021, the year he turned 15. Moving closer to relatives may seem like a good idea at first. Life on the estate, however, was anything but typical. Barron's days began at sunrise with demanding private tutoring sessions covering foreign languages, arithmetic, and history. These sessions were significantly more demanding than the usual Florida teen's schedule. Maryland acquaintances from his hometown said that during summer vacations, they hardly recognized him. He would frequently gaze out of windows with palmetto leaf patterns as he watched classmates play basketball on the court, wishing he could join them. Instead, when other children were learning to drive, Barron practiced multiplication tables while wearing a fitted school uniform, trousers pressed, and a brooch pinned. Barron's social isolation only increased with age. He was kept out of the spotlight as a teenager at any costs. His security crew accompanied him to grocery stores even when he was just 17 years old, making sure that doors were kept open and aisles were cleared before he arrived. Store employees later acknowledged that they were instructed to avoid making eye contact and to refrain from asking, "How are you?" On the few times he went shopping, Barron felt less like a human being and more like brittle property as a result of those murmurs of no questions. Barron's social media accounts were constantly watched when friends shared pictures that included locations. Within minutes, every reference to his city or school was removed. Any youngster would feel like a prisoner in his own life if they had to live under such continual watchfulness. Experts in mental health warn that this kind of constant protection leads to loneliness and distress. According to insiders, Barron started experiencing insomnia at the age of 16. He was found laying awake at 2 in the morning in his opulent bedroom in Mar-a-Lago, looking at the ceiling. When they were able to text without fear of being overheard, Barron frequently responded with emoticons and short sentences, concealing tears he didn't want anybody to see. According to his best friend from private school, he would write things like, "Wish I had a normal life," or "I just want to sleep normally." When you consider that a teenage boy is pleading for sleep and normalcy rather than video games or weekend parties, it's heartbreaking. Then there's the problem of bullying and peer pressure, which Barron was all too familiar with. His classmates muttered that he was too weird, too famous, or too rich in school. He became the subject of jokes and rumors after it was revealed that his family had spent more than $1 million redecorating the White House. There were rumors that his last name was the only reason he was accepted to college. There were rumors that he was conceited just because he never responded. These rumors were more hurtful than the mocking of any typical teenager. Barron brought those rumors home, where the pain of loneliness persisted despite the bespoke rugs and gold-plated door handles. This lesson, if there is one, is that a teen's spirit can be crushed by public life. A young man longs for the little things, like a sleepover, pizza late at night, or an uncensored conversation with pals, while international leaders debate issues. If Barron's story touches you, please hit the like button and share in the comments what you believe to be his greatest wish: solitude, friendship, or sleep. Remember to hit the bell and subscribe so you don't miss another video shedding light on untold tales. See you later, and keep in mind that a teen's heart can still shatter even behind the most elaborate gates.